20365. Now in this 20365, 7 people A, B, C, D, E, F and G. 7 people A, B, C, D, E, F and G are seated around a circular table facing the center with equal distance between them, but not nested in the same order. Then what is the first condition here? Now the first condition is E sits second to the left of B. E sits second to the left of B. Only 2 people between B and F. 2 people between B and F, and E sits second to the left of B, and C sits to the immediate left of F. C is to the immediate left of F. Only one person between C and D, and A is an immediate neighbor of D. These are the conditions given. A is an immediate neighbor of D. Now if you observe here, as there are 7 persons in this one, now in the recently held RRB PO Tier 1 examination, isn't it? Now on Saturday and Sunday, this Saturday and Sunday, he has given with 9 persons. Circular people with 9 persons. Uchinda ledandi? 10 undi, 9 code undi. In one of the slots he has given with odd number of persons. And in some of the cases he has given with 10 people seated around a circular table, isn't it? Then, now as 7 persons were there, now these 7 persons is nothing but, now 7 persons are there, 7 persons means odd number of persons. Now in this odd number of persons, one information will not be given. What is that information here? Opposite will not be there at all. Opposite will not be given in the statement. At the same time, the question will not be based on opposite, because opposite is not based in the case of odd number of persons, isn't it? Now in this one, 7 persons, all these 7 persons you can take in any order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7 people A, B, C, D, E, F, G are seated around a circular table. E sits second to the left of B. Now I am fixing B at this place. As these persons are facing towards the center, E sits second to the left of B. E will be here, isn't it? E sits second to the left of B. Only 2 people between B and F. As 2 people between B and F, what are the 2 possibilities here? Either F can be towards left hand side of B or right hand side of B. If you take right hand side of B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now B is here and 2 people between. Now E sits second to the left of B and 2 people between B and F. F will be here, isn't it? And so we have 2 possibilities. E sits second to the left of B, only 2 people between B and F, 2 people between B and F. C sits to the immediate left of F. C is to the immediate left of F, C will be here, and in this case C will be here. C is to the immediate left of F. Only one person between C and D. Now in the first case, this is case 1 and this is case 2. One person in between C and D. Here one person between C and D. D must be here, isn't it? One person between C and D. A is an immediate neighbor of D. As A is an immediate neighbor of D, now in this case A will be here. But as in case 2, A is an immediate neighbor of D is not at all possible, because E and F are the neighbors of D. And the second case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with only one. Then who is the person left over here? A, B, C, D, E, F and G is the person left over. Then what is the final arrangement? B, G, E, F, C, A and D. 7 persons seated around this circular table. Then question number 1. Who sits fourth to the right of D? Who is fourth to the right of D? Who is fourth to the right of D? 1, 2, 3, 4. E sits fourth to the right of D, isn't it? E is seated fourth to the right of D, and it is given in choice 4. E sits fourth to the right of D. Choice 4 is the answer. Then question number 1. Now in this question number 1, what is the information here? Who sits fourth to the right of D? Now what is the final arrangement here? The final arrangement is 7 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and B at this place. Next one is G, and who are the other persons? E, F, B, G, F. Next one C, A and D. C, A and D are the 7 persons. Then coming to question number 1. Then who sits fourth to the right of D? 1, 2, 3, 4. E sits fourth to the right of D. Choice 4. Then what is G's position with respect to the one who sits to the immediate right of A? Who is to the immediate right of A? C. And with respect to C, G's position. And G is 1, 2, 3, third to the right hand side. Isn't it? Third to the right, and it is given in choice 5. Then question number 3. 4 out of the following. 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out. Now C and D. Between C and D there is exactly one person. Now between G and D. Between G and D how many persons are there? Again there is one person between G and D. And B and C how many persons here? B and C there are at least 2 persons or 3 persons, isn't it? Then choice 4, A and F. Between A and F how many persons? There is exactly one person. And in between E and B also there is one person, except in choice 3. And in the remaining there is exactly one person between these two. But whereas in the rest of this one, but whereas in B and C there are at least 2 persons, choice 3. Then question number 4, if in the given arrangement all the people are made to sit in alphabetical order in clockwise, starting from A, then how many people remain in the same place, excluding A? Now starting with A, this is B, C, D, E, F and G. Yes, how many persons remain in the same place? E and F are the 2 persons remain at the same place, and it is given in choice 1. Then question number 5, how many people sit between A and E when counted from the right of A? Counted from the right of A and E, how many persons are there? There are 2 persons C and F. 2 persons C and F, that is choice 4. Now this is about question numbers 1 to 5. Then coming to 6 to 10. Now question number 6 to 10. All these questions are based on what? Inequalities, isn't it? Now 6th one. Now in question number 6, the relation between S and G. Yes, so how can you relate this one S and G? G is here and S is here between G and S greater than or equals to G greater than or equals to S, which implies that S is lesser than or equals to G. S lesser than or equals to G, definitely first conclusion follows. Then coming to the second one, the relation between O and Y. The relation between O and Y, O is lesser than or equals to Y, that is Y is greater than or equals to O. Then what is your answer here? Both the conclusions follow, that is choice 4. Question number 6, choice 4. Then coming to 7th one, now between 7th one, the relation between D and I, greater than or equals to, greater than and greater than or equals to, which symbol is common? Greater is common. Hence D greater than I is true. D greater than I lesser than D is definitely true. Then coming to the second one, now between N and G, there is 1 lesser than, 1 greater than, 2 opposite symbols, hence no relation, hence only conclusion 1 is true, and it is given in choice 2. Question number 7, it is choice 2. Then coming to question number 8, now in this 8th one, the relation between F and R. Now the relation between F and R, between F and R there is 1 lesser than and 1 greater than, hence no relation can be drawn. And the second one Y and I. Now between I and Y, I lesser than or equals to Y, which implies that Y greater than or equals to, definitely true. Hence only conclusion 2, that is choice 5, 8th one. 9th one, now in question number 9, the relation between O and N. Between O and N there is 1 greater than, 1 lesser than, 2 opposite symbols, no relation. And in the next one B and G. Now between B and G there is 1 greater than and 1 lesser than. Here also 2 opposite symbols, hence no relation can be drawn. Then what is your answer here? Neither 1 nor 2, and it is given in choice 2. Done. 9th one, choice 2. Then question number 10. Now in this question number 10, now the relation between G and D. Now here both the conclusions are in between G and D only, isn't it? Now D is here and G is here. Between D and G, what are the symbols which are common here? Forget about this equals to and this one. D greater than or equals to A, greater than or equals to R, greater than or equals to G, which implies that D is either greater than or equals to G, definitely true. Which implies that G is lesser than or equals to D. Now here it is lesser than, here it is equals to, either this can happen or this can happen. Hence either 1 or 2, and it is given in choice 1. Clear now? Now question number 10, it is choice 1 is the answer. Then 11th one. Now in question number 11, there are 4 buildings in a residential complex F, G, H and I, each having different number of floors. G has more floors than H but lesser than F. G has more than what? G has more than H but lesser than F. Now the relation among these three can be established like this. G is greater than H and lesser than F. And next one, G has more floors than H but lesser than F. F does not have the maximum number of floors. As F does not have the maximum number of floors, then which will have the maximum here? I will have the maximum, isn't it? And so what is the order here? I of GH. And if I and J have 19 and 7 floors respectively, I and G, now I and G have, I is having 19 and G is having how much? G is having 7. Then how many floors does building F possibly have? F can have in between 7 and 19. In between 7 and 19, what is the chance here? 7 and 19, it is choice 5. Question number 11, choice 5. Then 12th one. Now question number 12, what is the information here, 12th one? In a certain code language, the word broad. Broad is coded as ATNCC, broad, B-R-O-A-D, broad. Now in this one, ATNCC, A-T-N-C and C. B and A minus 1, R and T plus 2. O and N minus 1, A and C plus 2. And D and C minus 1, minus 1 plus 2, minus 1 plus 2, minus 1. Alternately 1 is subtracted and 2 is added. Then, and at the same time, glued is coded as G and F minus 1, L and N plus 2. Again U minus 1 and E plus 2 and so on. Then how will the wives be coded in that one? Wives. W-I-V-E-S. Now in this one minus 1 plus 2, minus 1 plus 2 and minus 1. W minus 1 is V, I plus 1 is, I plus 2 is K, V minus 1 is U, E plus 2 is Z, S minus 1 is R. Then what is the answer here? VKUGR. VKUGR, and it is given in choice 1. Question number 12, choice 1 is the answer. Then 13th one. Now in question number 13, the following series is based on a particular combination of English alphabets and numbers. Which of the following will come in the place of the question mark? Isn't it? Now it is a combination of letter and number. Now in this letter and number, YZ9, whenever this combination is given, always write one below the other. YZ9, VW8, VW8, ST7, ST and 7, and what is the next element here? PQ and 6. Then what should be the next term? Then check out the first elements Y and V, 25 and 22, here the difference is minus 3. And V is 22, SC is 19, again minus 3 is the difference. The value of SC is 19 and P is 16, 19 and 16, the difference is minus 3. Minus 3 is subtracted, hence P minus 3. 16 minus 3 is 13, 13th letter is M. From the first letters, three letters are subtracted. Hence M should be the first element. Among the given choices, M can be the first one or the second one, isn't it? Then choice 2 or choice 5. Then between these two, then check out this one. What is the only element which is different here? The digit is different. And check out the different 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hence M and 5, and it is given in choice 5. Done with this? Now what is the relation between the remaining Z and W? 26 and 23 minus 3. W minus 3 is T. T minus 3 is Q. Q minus 3 is N. Hence M and 5, it is choice 5. First letter is minus 3. Second letter is minus 3. And the last one, one digit is subtracted. Minus 1, and so on. And it is given in choice 5. Then question numbers 14 to 18. Now in this question numbers 14 to 18, what is the information given here? 7 people M, N, O, P, Q, R and S are sitting in a straight line facing north. All the persons are facing towards north only, and facing north. Only 2 people sit between. Q sits third from the one of the extreme ends of the line. As Q is seated third from the one of the extreme ends of the line. Now how many possibilities do we have? We have some 2 possibilities. What are those 2? Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now 7 persons. Now Q sits third from one of the extreme ends of the line. Hence Q sits third from one of the extreme ends of the line. Hence Q can be here, that is one possibility. Then what is the other possibility here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And Q sits third from one of the extreme ends of the line. Q can be here. Either Q can be third from the left hand or third from the right hand, isn't it? There are 2 possibilities. Next one. only 2 people between Q and S. How many people in between Q and S? There are 2 people. As 2 people between Q and S in for case 1, S will be here, and in case 2, 2 people between Q and S, case 2, S will be second from the left hand. And P sits to the immediate right of S. As P is to the immediate right of S, now in case 1, P is at the right extreme, and in case 2, P is out from the left hand. P sits to the immediate right of S. Next one, only one person sits between O and P. Only one person sits between O and P. Now in case 1, O will be here, and in case 2, O and P, there is only one person, O will be here. Only one person between O and P. N sits out to the right of O. As N is seated out to the right of O, the first case is not valid because there are only 2 persons to the right hand side. Hence this is ruled out. Now we are left with only the second case. What is the third case here? And N will be here. N sits out to the right of O. M does not sit at any of the extreme ends of the line. As M is not at the extreme ends of the line, M will be here. Then who is the person left over? M, N, O, P, Q, R is the person left over. Isn't this is how these 7 persons are seated in a row, and all these persons are facing towards north. Then question number 14. What is the position of O with respect to Q? O with respect to Q, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th to the left, and it is given in choice 4. Then question number 15. How many people sit between S and R? How many people sit between S and R here? Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 persons in between S and R, and that is more than 3, choice 1. And question number 16. As per the given arrangement, O is related to N. Between O and N, there are 2 persons, and S is related to Q. Between S and Q, again there are 2 persons. And what is the next one here? Then P is related. P is related to what? And 2 persons, P and M. P and M, and it is given in choice 2. Now between P and M, there are 2 persons, choice 2. Then who sits out to the left of M? Out to the left of M, P is the person out to the left of M. P, that is given in choice 1. Then 18th one. If all the people are made to sit in alphabetical order from left to right, then the position of how many people will remain unchanged. Left hand side to right hand side means starting with whom? M. This is M, N, O, P, Q, R and S. Tell me, how many persons will remain at the same place? Only one person. Who is that person? Q remain at the same place, hence that is given in choice. Only one person, that is choice 2. Hence question number 18, it is choice 2 is the answer. Question number 18, choice 2. Done with this one? 18, choice 2. Next question numbers 19 to 23. Now in these 19 to 23, these 5 questions are based on set of numbers. Some 5 numbers were given, isn't it? Now we should write down these 5 numbers and start working out these 5 numbers in a column method. 725, 634, 876, 385, 796 are the 5 numbers given. Now among these 5 numbers, how many even numbers are there? There are 3 even numbers and 2 odd numbers, isn't it? Then start working out this one. 725, 634, 876, 385, 796. Then in this one, question number 19. Now in this question number 19, now question number 19, what is the question here? 19th one. If the positions of the first and the third digits, positions of the first and the third digits within each number are interchanged, the positions, the first and the third digits within these numbers are interchanged. Then in this one, 725, what are the numbers here? Tell me. 725, 634, 876, 385, and next one 796. Now in this one, positions of the first and the third digits within the number are interchanged. First and third digits are interchanged is nothing but the entire number is reversed, isn't it? Third digit is coming to the first place, first digit is going to the third place. That means the number is reversed. The number is reversed, then which of the following will form the second smallest number? Second smallest number name means now the last digit second least, isn't it? Now in this one 5, 4, 6, 5 and 6. Now which is the highest number here? The highest number is 6 is the highest number, isn't it? And 6 is the highest number. And the next one 5. Now between 5 and this one, what is your answer here? Now if these two are interchanged, this will be 527 and this will be 583. Hence which is the least one here? 527. Hence that is your answer and it is given in choice 2. Done with this? Now the question is about what? Second smallest number. The smallest number is what? The smallest number is 634 and the next highest number is 527 and it is that one we are getting from choice 2. 19. Then question number 20. Now in this 20th. If 1 is added to each even digit, as what are the numbers, tell me here? The numbers are 725, 634, 725, 634, 876, 385 and 796 are the 5 numbers given. Now what is the condition here? 1 is added to each even digit. Each even digit 1 is added and 1 is subtracted from each odd digit. Each odd digit 1 must be subtracted. This is 6 and 4 and this will be 3. And even number, what is happening here? Even number 1 is added and this is 7 and 5 and odd number 1 is subtracted. Even number 1 is added, this is 9 and 7, this will be 6. And in this one, odd number, now in this odd number 1 is subtracted and it must be 2 and this is 4 and this will be 9, 1 is added. And in this one odd number, now odd number 1 is subtracted, that is this will be 7, 7 minus 1 is 6 and this is 8 and this will be 7. Then how many numbers thus found will be divided by 2? Divided by 2 means the number must be what? The last digit must be an even number. As the last digit is an even number 1, 2, hence only 2 numbers which are divided by 2, isn't it? Only 2 and it is given in choice 5. Now the question is about what? The number which is divided by 2. As the number which is divided by 2, how to determine whether any number is divided by 2 or not? Based on the last digit. If the last digit is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, then it is divided by 2, isn't it? Next one. Now rather than working out the entire procedure here, now 5 is there. Now to this odd number what should be done? 1 should be subtracted and the last digit is 4, hence it is divided by 2. Here the last digit is 4, as this is 4, even digit 1 should be added, hence 4 plus 1, 5, it cannot be divided by 2. Now 6 is what? 6 is again even digit, plus 1, 7, and 7 is not divided by 2, that is also ruled out. Now 5 is the digit here, odd number, 5 minus 1 is how much? 4, and this again divided by 2. And 6 is an even number, 6 plus 1, 7, not divided by 2. And so only 2 numbers which are divided by 2 in this case. Then question number 20 first. What will be the resultant if the third digit of the lowest number is multiplied with the second digit of the highest number? Lowest number. Among these 5 numbers, which is the lowest number here? 725, 634, 385 is the lowest number, isn't it? Now 385 is the lowest number. Now in this one, third digit of the lowest number is what? 5. Third digit of the lowest number is multiplied with the second digit of the highest number. What is the highest number here? 796. Now in this 876. 876 is the highest number. Now in this one, what is the second digit here? 7, isn't it? And so what is your answer here? 5 into 7. 5 into 7, it is 35. 5 into 7, 35, choice 3. Question number 21st, choice 3 is the answer. Then 22nd. Now 22nd. Positions of the first and the second digits of each of the numbers are interchanged. 1 and 2 are interchanged. If 1 and 2 are interchanged, then what will be the resultant if the second digit of the lowest number thus formed is divided by the third digit of the second highest number, isn't it? Now what are the numbers here? First and the second digit of each of the numbers are interchanged. Second digit of the lowest number by found by the third digit of the second highest number. Now here, how to determine whether any number is the highest number or the lowest number? Just because of the second, isn't it? First digit. Now which element is coming to the first place? Second digit. Now we should identify the number which is at the second place. Now 725, 2 is here, that will be the least number, and 634, that is 3. Now this 3 is coming to the second place, and 876, 7 is coming to this place, and 385, 8 is coming to the first place, and 796, 9 is coming to the first place. Hence among these 5 numbers. Then the question is about what? Or interchange. What will be the resultant of second digit of lowest number? And which is the lowest number here? The lowest number is 725, and that is nothing but 275. And what is the second digit in this one? Second is 7. Now the second digit is 7 is divided by what? Third digit of the second highest number. First highest is 9 and the second highest is 8. Hence what is the highest number, second highest here? 835. Now in this 835, which number should be taken here? Third digit. What is the third digit here? 5. Now 7 divided by 5. 7 divided by 5, 70 by 5 is how much? 14. 1.4, that is choice 3. Done with this? Now this is about question number 22, 1.4, choice 3. Then 23. Now in this 23, if all the digits within the number are arranged in the ascending order, the digits within the number are arranged in the ascending order, then from left to right, which of the following will form the smallest number? Now smallest number, now if you take 725, now among the given choices, 2 is the only element which is the least number, isn't it? Now the 2 will come to the which place? First place, isn't it? As 2 is coming to the first place, 725, 2 is coming to the first place, the remaining will be 257. Then what is the question here? In ascending order, which of the following will form the smallest? Which is the smallest here? 725 is the smallest. Are you getting the answer or not? Now this is about question number 23, choice 1. Then 24. Now in this question number 24, town Q is 25 kilometers to the west of town R. Town Q is 25 kilometers to the west of R. R is here, and this is what? This is town Q. And what is the distance here? Distance is 25. Town Q is 25 kilometers to the west of R. S is 12 kilometers to the north of Q. S is 12 kilometers. S is 12 kilometers to the north of Q. T is 25 kilometers to the east of S. T is 25 kilometers. Now this T is 25 kilometers to the east of S, 25 kilometers to the east of S, and V is 3 kilometers to the north of T. V is 3 kilometers. Now this is V, and what is the distance here? 3 kilometers. V is 3 kilometers to the north of T. How far and in which direction is town R from town V? Now if you observe here a horizontal distance, this is 25 and this is 25. Now this is towards east and this is towards west. Hence two opposite directions, 25 minus 25, the horizontal distance has become 0. Now we are left with only the vertical distance. What is the distance here? This is 3 and this is 12. Now these two, 3 plus 12 is how much? 3 plus 12 is 15. And now the distance is how much? 15. Now this 15 kilometers towards which direction? R from town V. Now R is here and V is here. R is to the south of V. South, 15 kilometers south, 15 towards south, choice 1. Now this is about question number 24, then 25 onwards. Now in this question numbers 25 onwards, what are the numbers here? Now all this comes under syllogisms. All rights are wrongs, all these rights are wrongs. How to represent this one? These are the rights which are wrongs, isn't it? All rights are wrongs, and no wrong is a decision. No wrong is a decision. Now this wrong and decision should not be intersected, which implies that right and decision also cannot be intersected, isn't it? Because that is the outer line. Then first one. What is the first one here? No, all wrongs are right. Is it true? All wrongs are rights is false, because only some of the wrongs are rights, or all rights are wrongs is true. And second one, no right is a decision, definitely true. As no right is a decision, no right is a decision, definitely true. It is a negative conclusion. To make this one false, your diagram of decision should be like this. Now tell me whether I can draw my decision like this? No. If you draw diagram like this, then what happens here? Negative alternate diagram cannot be drawn. Previous conclusion will be true forever. And so only conclusion 2 follows. Only conclusion 2 choice 5 is the answer. Hence question number 25, it is choice 5. Alternative diagram cannot be drawn. hence the previous conclusion will be true forever. Then question number 26. Now in this question number 26, all profits are gains, all these profits. All profits are what? All profits are gains, and all profits are gains, all gains are benefits. All these gains are what? All gains are benefits. All profits are gains, all gains are benefits. First one, all profits are benefits, definitely true. Second one, some benefits are gains, some benefits are gains is also true. Again, both the conclusions are affirmative, they will be true forever. Then what is your answer here? Both the conclusions follow, that is choice 2. 26 choice 2. Then coming to question number 27. Now in this 27, some odds are even. Some of the odds are even. How to represent this one? Some odd are even. Now these are odds and these are even. Some odds are even. Next one, some evens are numbers. Some odds are even, some even numbers, some evens are numbers. First one, some odds are numbers, that is false. No odd is a number. No odd is a number, definitely true. Now as a negative conclusion is true, now we should make this one false by proving the alternate diagram. What is the complementary pair to this one? No number is odd means now we should prove some odd are numbers. Some odd are numbers, tell me whether I can extend my number like this or not. Isn't it? By doing so, what happens here? Alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion false. Hence previous conclusion is false. Then as previous conclusion is false, at the same time now we should check out for the conclusion which was false earlier, the affirmative. Now the first conclusion which was false earlier, now it has become true, some odd are numbers. Now it has become true. Hence what is your answer here? When the first conclusion is false, second will be true. The second is true, first will be false. Between these two only one must follow, hence it is either 1 or 2. Either 1 or 2, that is choice 5. 27, choice 5. Then question number 28. Now in this question number 28, some powders are dust, some of the powders are dust, this is powder and this is dust, all dust are sprays. All these dust are what? All dust are sprays. Then first one, some sprays are powders, definitely true. Next one, all sprays are dust. All sprays are dust is false. Then what is the answer here? Only one is true, that is choice 2. 28, choice 2 is the answer. Then question number 29. Now in this question number 29, no time is period. Now this is time and this is period. No time is period can be written like this, and some periods are ages, some of the periods are ages can be written like this. No time is period, some periods are ages. Then what is the first one here? No time is an age. No time is an age, definitely true. Second one, some times are ages, some times are ages, that is false. First conclusion is true. And what is the first one here? The first one is a negative conclusion. As a negative conclusion is true, to make this one false, a negative conclusion, now we should draw the alternate diagram. What is the complementary pair to this? Some ages are times, isn't it? Now tell me whether we can draw like that or not. Some times are ages means now I am writing my age and time like this. Tell me whether I can draw like this or not, isn't it? Hence alternate diagram proven, previous negative conclusion will be false. Once the previous negative conclusion has become false, then check out whether any affirmative conclusion which was false in the basic diagram, that has become true or not. Now the second conclusion has become true now, isn't it? As the second conclusion, what is the second? Now sometimes or ages has become true. When the first conclusion is true, second will be false. When the second is true, first will be false. Between these two, only one must follow, but both cannot happen at the same time. Hence, what is the answer here? Either 1 or 2, choice 5. Done? And this is about question number 29, choice 5 is the answer. Then coming to 30th. Now in question number 30, what is given in this one 30 here? If each vowel in the word amounts is changed to next alphabet. Amounts, what is the word here? Amounts is the word A-M-O-U-N-T-S. Now in this word amounts is changed. Vowel is changed to the next alphabet. Vowel is changed to the next alphabet. This will be B and this will be P, isn't it? and this will be V. And each consonant is changed to the previous letter, isn't it? Then each consonant is changed to the previous letter. This will be L, and this is M, this is S, and this is R. Then how many alphabets will be there in the English alphabetical series between the letters which are third from the right and from the right end? Then series between the letters which are third from the right end of the new word thus formed. Then question number 30. How many letters will be there in the English alphabetical series between the letters which are third and first from the right end? Third and first from the right end. Third and first from the right end. What is third here? First is R and third is M. Now between M and R, how many letters are there? N, O, P, Q. There are only 4. 4 letters, and it is given in more than 3. Question number 30, choice 3. Then 31st. Now question number 31. Now question number 31, 5, 6, 3, 2, 8. Now in this 5, 6, 3, 2, 8 is the number given if all the digits of the number 5, 6, 3, 2, 8 are arranged in ascending order from left to right within the number. Left to right within the number, this will be 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. Then what will be the sum of the second digit from the left end and third digit from the right? Sum of the second from the left and third from the right. What are those numbers? 3 plus 5, that is 8, choice 4. Then question number 32. Now in this 32, how many such pairs of letters are there in the word praying? P-R-A-Y-I-N-G, praying. Praying. Each of which has as many letters between them in the word, both forward and backward. A starting from P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Any letter matching here? No. R, S, T, U, V, W, no. A, B, C, D, E. Y, no letter more than this one. I, J, K, N. From left hand side to right hand side, we could not able to find even a single word, okay, single pair. Then again from the right to left, G, H, I. Between G and I, there is one letter in this word. In the alphabetical sequence also will have only one letter. G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Now here between N and R. How many letters are there in this word? There are 3 letters. What are those 3? I, Y, and A. Now in the alphabetical order also between N and R, O, P, Q are the 3 letters which are there. Number of letters in this word is 3. There also we have 3. Hence it forms a pair. N and R. I, J, K, L, M, Y, no letter more than this one, A, B, C and R. Hence how many pairs are there? There are only 2 such pairs, and it is given in choice 5. 32nd it is choice 5. Then 33, P is married to A. S is the father of A. P is married to A. S is the father of A. How to write this one? S is the father of A. As S is the father of A is here. S is the father. And P is married to whom? P is married to A. P is married to A. And S is the father of A. Q is the only son of S. As Q is the only son of S, now this Q is having 2 children, Q and A, out of which Q is the only son, hence A must be the daughter. If A is the daughter, A is married to P, P is a male. Then W is the mother of Q. W is the mother of whom? W is the mother of Q. Hence, S is the father of Q, W is the mother of Q. And this S and W are what? S and W are married couple, isn't it? W is the mother of Q. Then what is the question here? Then how is P related to W? How is this P related to W? W's daughter's husband. Daughter's husband, son-in-law. Son-in-law, that is given in choice 2. Hence question number 33 it is choice 2. Then 34. Now in this question number 34, Summer correctly remembers that last time when he travelled in the bus, he paid lesser than 22 but more than 10. Lesser than 22, more than 10, then what are the elements are there? Here what could be the possible number? 11 to 21, isn't it? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, anything is possible. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21. Among these, anything could be. And but more than 10, for the ticket for the ticket. Sneha correctly remembers that she paid more than 5 but less than 20. More than 5 but lesser than 20 means now these two will be ruled out. Now we are left with 11 to 19, isn't it? More than 5 but lesser than 20. And the conductor of the bus correctly mentions that the fare for the distance is a multiple of 7. Multiple of 7. Now from 11 to 20, what is the number which is a multiple of 7? Only 14. Isn't it? Then what is your answer here? Then choice 5, 14. Done with this one, question number 34. Then 35 onwards. Now question number 35. If all the numbers and letters are dropped from the given arrangement, that means numbers and letters are dropped, then what are left over here? Only the symbols are left over. Then which of the following will be fifth from the left hand of the given arrangement? Fifth from the left hand, that means fifth symbol from the left. Fifth symbol 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Then what is the answer here? Copyright, that is given in choice 1. Now we are left with only the symbols, the fifth symbol from the left. Fifth symbol from the left, that is copyright choice 1. Then question number 36. Now in this 36, how many such odd digits are there? Now the question is about what? Odd digits, and each of which is immediately followed by consonant. Odd followed by consonant. Now 7 and K, 7 is an odd digit followed by consonant. Then 4, 2 and 3 and G, 3 is a odd digit followed by consonant G. Next one 5 and N, next 6 is an even, 9 and star, and that's it. Hence how many are there? There are 3, 7, 3 and 5. 7, 3 and 5, that is given in choice 4, 36 choice 4. Then 37. Now in this question number 37. What is given in this one? Which of the following is 10th to the right of 21st from the right? 10th right, 21st right. 10th right, 21st right is the directions. What are those directions? Right and right. Right and right means same direction. Same direction we should subtract. 21 minus 10. 21 minus 10 is so much. Now 11th element from the right. 11th from the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11th from the right is F, and it is given in choice 4. 37 choice 4 is the answer. Done with this? Then 38. Now in this question number 38, yes, tell me any answer to this one 38? Now 38 C, U and 3. C, U and 3, what is the relation between these? C to U 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4. Next one U and 3 1, 2 minus 2 plus 4 minus 2. Next one 9 copyright and S. 9 copyright and S 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4, and copyright and S, the difference is how much? 1, 2 minus 2 plus 4 minus 2. And percentage V and U. Now percentage to V 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5, isn't it? And V and U, what is the difference here? Minus 2 plus 5 minus 2. And Q and dollar 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4, and the next one dollar and K, it is minus 2, isn't it? Plus 4 minus 2 plus 4 minus 2, here it is plus 5 minus 2. 9 and N. Between 9 and N, any element here? 9 and, now 9 and N. Q and this one, 9 and N, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 5. N and dollar minus 2. Yes, any answer to this one? First one, why it is the first one here? All 2 letters and 1 digit. Last 4 options levunnayandi. Numbers. Acha last 4 options lo symbol undi, first dantlo symbol లేదు. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకా చెప్పండి. అలా తీసుకోకూడదు మనం. అలా అయితే ఒక్కొక్క చాయిస్కి ఒక్కొక్క ఆన్సర్ వస్తుంది. ఫిఫ్త్ వన్, వైట్ ఈజ్ ఫిఫ్త్ వన్ except choice 5. And in the remaining what is happening here between the first and the second? Plus 4, isn't it? Now we are adding some elements. Next one it is subtracting. Okay, we are not bothered about whether 4 is added, 5 is added and so on, isn't it? Now we are moving from left to right, from the first to the second letter, and third to the second to the third, we are moving from right to left. But as here From the first to the second, now the letters are, elements are subtracting. Choice 5 is the answer. All except choice 5. From the first to the second letter, we are moving from left to right, but whereas in choice 5, we are moving from right to left. Done? Now, sir, third one also, here it is plus 5. We are adding plus 5, isn't it? Now, here plus, here also plus, here also plus. I am talking about plus rather than the number, isn't it? Now, if at all, if you want to have this one number, 4 must be same. In 4 of the cases, we should have plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. Here also it must be plus 4, isn't it? As it is not there, hence, among the given choices, we are moving from left to right, the last one is right to left. Not bothered about the number at all. For all the first and the second, something is added, and first and second in the choice 5, it is subtracted. Then next one. And in fact, there is a small printing mistake in this one. If the question is given like this, is how you are supposed to approach. Okay? Next one, 39. How many such numbers are there in the given arrangement? Now the question is about number, each of which is immediately preceded by symbol and immediately followed by letter. Symbol, number and letter. Symbol, number and letter, tell me how many are there. Symbol, number and letter, this is 1. Next one, symbol, number and letter, this is 2. Next one, symbol, number and letter, this is 3, isn't it? Next one, symbol, number and letter, symbol and number, symbol, that's it. And so how many are there? There are 3 in total. 3, and it is given in choice 5. Now question number 39, it is choice 5. Then 40th. Now question number 40, if only meaningful English words can be made with the 3rd, 6 and 8. 3rd is D, 6 is what? S, and 8 is what? A. And when counted from left to right using each letter only once, then which of the following will be the second letter of the word from the right, isn't it? Second. If no such word can be formed, then your answer is X. Then what is the word here? SAD, sad is the word that can be formed with the help of these 3 letters. Then what should be your answer here? Then A, that is choice 2. Now this type of question was also given in the recently held examination, each had 1 mark. Word formation. As how many of you, now sir, if you observe here, the entire paper in all the slots if you take on Saturday and Sunday, as it is our paper, not even a single question which is away from our paper. Avuna kadan? ఏ ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అయినా బయట క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏమైనా వచ్చాయా? Certain number of persons are in a row. The number could be different. Earlier we discussed about 11 numbers and we had discussed about 15 numbers. But as here this time he has given 24 numbers which are, isn't it? The concept is one and the same, isn't it? Not even a single question I could able to find out which is outside from our explanation classes. అవునా కదండి? మరి ఎందుకు తేడా పడింది? ఎవరు చూసినా 50-55 మధ్యలోనే ఆగిపోయారు. 50-55 అంతేనే కదండి? Rarest of the rare cases, some people could able to score 60. 55 to 60 లో only some people were there. But whereas the paper as it is ours paper. అంటే పేపర్లు మీరు చూడట్లేదు, మూల పడేస్తున్నారు ఇంటికి వెళ్ళి మళ్ళీ. ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసి ఉంటే యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ పేపర్ వచ్చిందండి. ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ తేడా వచ్చాయండి? మనం కాని క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏమైనా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేశారా? వచ్చాయా? ఏవేవి వచ్చాయి? ఎస్ క్వాంట్లో వచ్చాయండి. Now 49 onwards. Now question number 49. Yes, number series 7 and 12. What is the difference between these two? Plus 5. Next one 12 and 22 plus 10 and 22 plus 15. 5, 10, 15, 20. Next one 25. 57 plus 25, 82. 82 choice 1. The difference between the numbers are 5, 10, 15, 20, 22. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Next one 8 and 10. What is the difference here? 8, 10, 23, 290. And check out the choices 1100, 1400, 1300. Numbers are increasing at a very faster rate. Hence it must be either multiplication or combination. And 73 and 297 we cannot relate it in this one in the multiplication. Hence it must be under combination. And combination, what is the relation here? 1, 2, 3. 70 into 4, 280. 280 plus 12, 292. Into 4 is 292. And plus how much? Plus 5. Into 4 plus 5. And the previous one is what? Into 3. 69 plus 4, 73. Next one, the previous one is into 2 plus 3. and here it is into 1 plus 2, into 1 plus 2, into 2 plus 3, into 3 plus 4, into 4 plus 5, into 5 plus 6. 297 into 5 plus 6. Any answer to this one? 297 into 5 plus 6. Yes, what is the answer here? 1491. Choice 4. Question number 50, it is choice 4. Into 1 plus 2, into 2 plus 3, into 3 plus 4, into 4 plus 5, and into 5 plus 6. Then question number 51. Now in this 51, the numbers are increasing at a smaller rate. Hence plus 5, 16 plus 7, 23. 23 plus how much? 23 plus 9, 5, 7, 9, it is 11. Odd numbers. And the next odd number to 11 is 13. 43 plus 11, 56. And it is choice 2. 56 choice 2. Then question number 52. 2 and 15. Again 195 and 392. Yes, tell me what is the logic behind this one. 195, 392, 64. Numbers are increasing. Hence it must be under which category? Now 2 and 15, how can you relate this one? 2 and 15. Now in this 2 and 15, now 392 and 195. 195 into 2 is how much? 195 into 2, 390 plus 2. And this is how much? 64 into 3 plus 3, 192 plus 3, 195. Now this is into 2, this is into 3, this must be into 4 plus 4. And this is into 5 plus 5. Into, and the next one must be into 1 plus 1. 392 plus 1, 393, choice 5. Then question number 53. Now 53, any answer to this one here? No. 4 and 10 difference is how much? 4 and 10. Now 4, 10, 28 and so on. Again the numbers are increasing at a very fast rate. It must be under product or combination. Now 10 and 28. 10 and 28, 10 into 3, 30 minus 2. 28 into 3 is so much? 84 minus 2 is 82. 82 into 3, 246 minus 2, 244. Here also it is into 3 minus 2. Finally 244 into 3 minus 2. 244 into 3 minus 2 is so much? Now the last digit must be 2 and last digit must be 4 into 3. 12 minus 2 is how much? 0. The last digit must be 0, hence it is given in choice 2. Done with this? Now this is about paper number 20365. Question numbers 1 to 40 and 49 to 53. Okay? And the next is quant.